Hello students, welcome to your online lectures. My name is Kushbu Joshi, your English teacher for this academic year. I hope you all are having fun and enjoying, studying through online teaching and learning process. Though the schools are closed till now, still we have, come up with a solution and, tried to remain in contact and being connected with you, okay, through this online YouTube process that we are doing right now. I hope you are able to learn properly and we are of some help, uh, you know or great help rather, through this solution that we have found out during this pandemic situation. Okay, we are going to study English. Okay, now as a child, okay, and even as a teacher, there are so many students who come up to me and ask, they'll ask me that why we have to study this subject, why we have to study maths and history, and why do we have to learn all these things? How will it be helpful for us in future? Okay, so when I talk particularly about English as a subject, English, okay, is one of the main language or an important language which is used worldwide. Okay, it becomes a very important somewhere a language that you can, a basic or language or communication that you can, have with anyone, okay, in the world. So it helps English or any language that you study, okay, it will always help you to enhance your communication skills. So when we study English, we get to learn a new language. It will help us to pronounce, understand the grammar that we need to use when we make a correct sentences, recognize various words, and increase our vocabulary. Okay, so it's always good, okay, to add on few skills and few languages, okay, throughout your life. You can learn English, Hindi, Marathi, your mother tongue, whatever your language is, whatever language you speak at home. Apart from that, if at all you have a friend who is from a different state altogether, or uses or says or speaks in different language, it will be always helpful, okay, to kind of have that upgraded, okay, language skill that you can have. Correct. So far in English, we have done activities and studied grammar. Before we begin, I want to say that I'll give you a few importance, okay, about how and why it is important to be punctual. Okay, to be punctual is to be on time, to do everything on time, okay, and not to keep anything or pile up your work for tomorrow or day after. Okay, like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm too bored. I'm not in a mood to do today. I'll do the homework sometime later, not now, after dinner, after food. Do not delay your work, okay? Whenever, let's take an example. When you came to school, okay, you had to be on time. You had to reach on time. And for that, you had to get up on time, have your breakfast in the morning early, come over here, okay, to school on time. We started our, assembly on time. We started our lectures on time. Everything was, very smooth, and everything went on particular time period. Okay, nothing less, nothing more. Correct. So now, because you're studying at home, you have this one particular video and you have a timing that you can watch from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the evening. Do not pile your work. Do not keep anything for the end moment. Okay, do it early in the morning. When you get up, you're so fresh, right? So I would suggest that when you get up, have your bath, okay, then take a shower, sit over there with calm mind, have your breakfast, and then start, studying. It is just hardly, it will take like say 2 hours, 3 hours, and out of 24 hours, removing 3 4 hours just for your studies will not do any harm to you. Okay, so please be punctual. Okay, and being punctual only in your school life or only in your academics, no. Being punctual is to be punctual in everything. Being disciplined in everything, okay, is very important. Okay, it will really help you to become a successful person in your life. Okay, so always remember that when we say to be punctual, to be on time, meaning you have to, okay, get up on time, do your homework on time, and send the homework on time. Okay, and this is going to be a very key important, okay, feature, or kind of, like your ethical or morals will show. Okay, your success will show. Okay, if at all you do everything on time and you be a punctual person in your life. Okay, today as we start the first chapter of your unit test portion, okay, of your prose, we have already done the grammar part. So today we are going to start with the first chapter of your prose. So when we start with this, I want to know a few learning objectives. Okay, why are we going to study and what are the objectives and what we will gain, after studying all these things, end of the chapter. Okay, so first your learning objective is to know about various occupation, about various work or profession which involves risk, okay, and danger in their life and requires a lot of skills and expertise in it. Second is we will be able to read the chapter, you will be able to learn new words along with their meaning and pronunciation, and after studying the whole chapter we will be able to solve the question and answers, okay, that I put up in the video, okay, related to your topic. So let us begin now. Now before we begin and come to the chapter, I want you to tell me about various profession, okay, various occupation, various jobs that you see people, involved in, which really requires or takes a high risk of their life or puts their life into danger. I've given four images over here. Okay, can you recognize these images? Okay, the first one is of the policeman. Then there's a fisherman. Okay, then there is army, and then over here you can see, okay, people, okay, over here who do for me, okay, according to me they do the most important work is the cleaning of the whole country, okay, of the sewage and the garbage and everything that you put, okay. So according to me all these people and their occupation are so dangerous, so that they put their life into danger, they sacrifice their life for us, okay. When I talk about policemen, army officers, okay, they put their life into danger so that we can sleep, okay, properly, we can enjoy our life properly, okay. So that they protect us from any kind of danger from our enemy or anything at the borders, or they maintain the law and order, okay, of the country. Going to the fisherman, okay, come going in middle of the sea, just fishing, okay, just for fishing so that we can have fish for our meal. Okay, again, it requires a lot of danger because you have to take care of yourself when there's high tide, low tide, your boat, your ship, wherever you're going to, so that you don't drown in the water. So, again, this requires a lot of courage and skills. Okay, then, as I said, okay, these are the people who actually collect garbage, okay, or the unwanted things that we don't require from our house, from our buildings on daily basis, okay, so that we can walk on streets, okay, which are clean and tidy. I mean, as a citizen of any country, as a human on this planet, we need to understand that we are the people, okay, who have brains, who have mind of their own, and we do not have to litter anywhere. I truly do not like personally people spitting, okay, or urinating or throwing, garbage on the road. We right from our childhood we study that there is a dustbin in the house, and if at all there is any waste, okay, after eating anything, the wrapper needs to go in the dustbin. Okay, so same thing, the way we follow in our house, we need to follow the same thing even on the street. When you are leaving your house and going to your classroom or road, going to your friend's place, anywhere, you need to maintain this, because these people do a very important thing, like when you just cross dustbin and go, okay, or a place where there is garbage piled up, you will cover your nose, okay, you will cover your mouth, because that place that it stinks. These people, okay, so great, gracefully, so well they do this work of just picking up the garbage, so that we people, okay, can live in a good environment, in a good surrounding, in a healthy tidy surrounding. Even during the pandemic situation, when all of us are sitting at home, okay, all these people are still at work, Okay, whether you talk about the policeman, army man, okay, army officers rather, and the people, okay, the PMC people, you can see, the uncle and aunties maybe in the morning they're sweeping the road and everything in the morning. Okay, they put the dry leaves and all at a side. The farmers are working, everyone, okay. Most of them were working, which requires a lot of skill and put their life in danger. Similar way, we are also going to study about one more occupation today, apart from them, who work 24/7, okay, and who are present during the time of any kind of emergency that we require, okay, or which takes place, and they are there and help us to come out of the danger. Okay, so let us begin with the first chapter for today. Chapter number one: A Fireman's Day. Okay, I'll read the chapter. You read it along with me so that you know the pronunciation of each and every word. Asif Khan is a fireman. He works at a fire station in Kolkata. The fire engine are at the fire station. There are many firemen there. The firemen clean the fire engines every day. The firemen are always ready. One man sits near the telephone. He takes urgent messages. Okay, now who are firemen? You have seen a fire brigade, right? So when there is fire, okay, caught in a building or wherever, okay, the fire brigade, okay, they come and they rescue the people and they put out the fire. Correct? So we are going to study about firemen today because as they are also alive, okay, they put in danger and they save the people. They fight with the fire, okay, and they try to save the people who are stuck over there in the fire. Correct? So over here we are going to study about a fireman whose name is Asif Khan, okay, and he works at a fire station, and the fire station is in Kolkata. Kolkata is a city in the state of West Bengal, and West Bengal is one of the state in India which lies in the east of India. Okay, so all the fire engines, okay, are where are at the fire station, and there are many firemen. It is not only Asif Khan working over there, but there are also other firemen who are working over there at the fire station, and the firemen are always ready. Okay, so whenever there is an emergency, they're always ready. They do not tell that, oh, I'm not ready, I will take half an hour, 1 hour, and then I will reach to that place. No, if there is any kind of emergency and the fire brigade is called, they are always ready on their toes to go and save, okay, people and to put out fire there. Okay, so there's one man always sitting over there near the telephone to take any urgent messages meaning any important messages. Okay, tring, the alarm bell is ringing loudly. There is a fire at a big hotel. The firemen run to the fire engine. They climb on quickly. Asif is driving the fire engine. The siren is hooting. Wow, wow, wow. Buses and cars let the engine pass. Okay, so there is tring, okay, like an alarm bell, okay, rings very loudly, and they understand that there's a big urgent message come, and there is a sudden fire which is caught in a big hotel. Okay, so firemen are all ready. They remove the fire engine. You can see over here in the picture, there's a fire engine, and all the firemen, okay, are ready to climb the fire engine, okay, quickly and rush to the hotel where there is a fire being caught. Okay, and the siren is hooting. You have seen siren, no? The siren is there. The red color siren is there on the ambulance and all the police car also. Correct? So same way, there's a sound of wow, wow, wow. Okay, and it's coming. Okay, so the what happens is why they have a siren, so that all these things, okay, all these vehicles are an emergency vehicles that the policeman, like, it's an emergency, it has to reach to the crime part or the crime scene where it has happened, whether it's a robbery or kidnapping, anything. Okay, so it is an urgency, that's why they have a siren. Ambulance also has a siren so that the patient, okay, requires an emergent, okay, like on an emergency basis, that person requires a health kind of service, right, to keep or to become proper. Okay, if suppose there is an accident which is met on the road, and the person has injured very badly, so that person needs to go to the hospital to save his life. You cannot be stuck over there in the traffic. Okay, otherwise you will not be able to save that person. So that's why they have a siren, okay, on their cars or on their engine, so that they can move quickly. So if you see an ambulance or a police van or a fire brigade, what you have to do is you have to, the buses and the car, okay, have to move at a side in the traffic on the road, and give way to all these emergency vehicles so that they can reach on that particular place where they have called on time. Now I've given meaning, okay, over here. First one is quickly, meaning fast. Second is siren, that is alarm bell. Third one is hooting. Hooting is a musical sound which is typically call of many kind of owl, they say. But it's also an emergency. It's put on the emergency vehicles, as I already explained, that is ambulance and policeman and the fire brigade and all. Okay, I want you to write these meanings in your book and learn them properly. So please make an English notebook where you will write all the question answers, okay, over there. So please write these meanings also in that book. The fire engine is now at the hotel. Fire is coming out from the ground floor. The firemen see people at a window on the third floor. They are waving. The firemen put up their ladders. Asif climbs the ladder up to the window. He helps the people climb down the ladder. Okay, so here the fire engine has already reached the hotel now to rescue people, to help people. Okay, and you can see that the fire is coming over here from the ground floor. Okay, and there are people, okay, at the window. You can see in the image, right? There are people over there waiting on the third floor, and they are waving their hand. What, they are waving their hand to say hi to the firemen? No, they're waving their hand. Maybe they are trying to tell, and waving the, by waving the hand they're trying to tell to help. Okay, like, we are stuck here, please help us here on the third floor. Okay, so now firemen already arrange, okay, for ladder. You can see ladder meaning the stairs. Okay, right from the fire engine, the stairs is going directly to the third floor, so that the people could be rescued, could be removed from that floor and got down to a proper place, to a safe place rather. So Asif, you can see over here, there's a fireman, okay, already on the ladder climbing to the third floor, and that fireman's name is Asif. Okay, and he is helping people, okay, from the third floor to climb down, to come down with the help of the ladder. Okay, to come down, to come out of the hotel to the safe place down. Okay, there is a little boy in one of the rooms. He is crying. Asif says, "Don't be afraid." Asif picks up the boy. Then he comes down the ladder carefully. Now all the people are safe. The fire is in the hotel kitchen. Clouds of black smoke are coming from there. The firemen rush to the kitchen with their hoses. Slowly the fire dies down. At last a fire is put out. Asif, Asif and the firemen climb on the fire engine, and they are but happy. Okay, so over here there is a little boy who is stuck in one of the room over there on the third floor, and he is crying. Okay, so because he's so afraid. Okay, this whole situation or whole scenario which is there, I mean anybody would, right? I mean if you see fire or something caught anywhere in your building or wherever, okay, you will be really afraid. Same way even this boy is afraid, and he is crying, okay, so that someone can like help. So Asif says that don't be afraid, don't get scared, don't panic. I am coming to help you. So Asif goes on the ladder. He is picking up the boy. You can see over here, right? In the image, you can see that Asif is there, and on his back there is the small boy. Okay, so he gets the boy safely. Okay, down the ladder. He gets him safe. Okay, safely over there, down from the hotel room. And now all the people who were stuck in the hotel are safe. And where was the fire caught? The fire comes out, or the fire was caught in the hotel. Okay, the kitchen of the hotel. And there were clouds and clouds of, black smoke which were coming out from there. And the firemen, they really, they quickly rushed to the kitchen, okay, of the hotel's kitchen with their hoses meaning the pipes and everything from there. They remove, like water is being sprayed, correct? So that is called as hoses. And slowly, once you put water, the fire will come down. Okay, and the fire dies down, meaning the fire, the fire has been put out now. Okay, and Asif and the firemen, okay, climb again on the fire engine, and they're going back to the fire station. And now they're very happy. When why they're happy? They're happy because they were able to save everyone and there was no harm to anyone. Okay, and they were of a great huge help, and that's why they were happy. Okay, and they returned back to the fire station. Okay, a quick revision. We studied what did we study? We studied that there are various profession or occupation which are involved with high risk, and the people, okay, put their life in danger to protect the other citizens of the country. We said about various profession, and one such profession was fireman. And okay, on which we studied the whole chapter on. Okay, we studied about a fireman's day, in where we saw that there is a fireman whose name is Asif. Okay, and he is there in the fire station, and he helps the people to rescue, okay, from the places where a fire is being caught. They clean their engines every day. There is a person sitting right near a telephone to take down urgent or important messages. And what are those? If at all there is a fire being caught, so that this fire engine and firemen can go to that particular place and help and save the people. Okay, and Asif, where he works in the fire station, is based in Kolkata, which is a city in the state of West Bengal, and West Bengal lies in the east part of India. Correct. And what happens is they immediately, get a call that there is a fire being caught up in a big hotel, and Asif and the fellow people, the fellow firemen, they go to the hotel to rescue all the people over there. Okay, so meanwhile they climb quickly on their fire engine. When they move, okay, the buses or the cars which are there on the road, they go at a side. Why? Because they can hear the siren. Okay, they can hear the wow wow wow, okay, hooting sound. Okay, and that's why they move aside, so that this emergency vehicle, okay, can go and save the people where there is an emergency or where the fire brigade required. So they go to the hotel. There are people who are stuck over there on the third floor of the hotel. They rescue them by putting a ladder, okay, that is a staircase, right from the fire engine to that particular place. Okay, and they rescue all of them. And where is the fire caught? The fire was caught on the on the ground floor. Okay, where there was the kitchen, okay, of the hotel. That is where is the fire caught, and they rescue everyone, okay, from there. And they Asif also rescues a small boy who was stuck in one of the hotel room, and he was very scared and afraid. And Asif gets the boy back on the shoulder and he climbs down. So all the firemen, okay, then go along with their horses, okay, to where they go near the kitchen to put out the fire over there. And then they come back to the fire station and they are very happy. And why they are happy? Because they were able to save, okay, everybody's life, all the people's life over there. Okay, now we're going to do a few question answers related to this chapter. Let's read and find facts. Okay, first one is, what does Asif do? Okay, Asif is a fireman. He works at a fire station in Kolkata. Second, where are the fire engines? Answer, the fire engines are at the fire station. Third one, who cleans the fire engine? The firemen clean the fire engines. Fourth question, why does a man sit near the telephone? Answer, one man sits near the telephone to take urgent messages. Fifth, what happens when the alarm bell rings? Answer. When the alarm bell rings, the firemen run to the fire engine. They climb on quickly, and Asif drives the fire engine to where the fire has broken out. How does Asif help the people on the third floor? Answer. When they see the trapped people at the third floor window, the firemen put up their ladder. Asif climbs up the ladder and helps the people to come out safely and climb down the ladder. Seventh, where is the little boy? The little boy is trapped in one of the rooms of the building that was on the fire. Eighth, how does Asif help the little boy? Answer. Asif tells the little boy not to be afraid. He picks up the boy and carefully comes down the ladder. Ninth, where is the hotel? Where in the hotel does the fire take place? The fire takes place in the hotel kitchen. Tenth question. How do the firemen know the fire is in the kitchen? Answer. The firemen know the fire is in the kitchen because clouds of black smoke are coming from there. Let's read between the lines. The firemen run to the fire engine. They climb on quickly. Why has the word climb been used? Answer. The word climb is used when we move up from a lower place. The word climb has been used in the lesson to show that the base of the fire engine is higher than that of the vehicle like buses and car. Second, why is a siren used on a fire engine? Answer. A siren is used on a fire engine to clear the traffic on the road. When people on the road hear the siren, they give way to the fire engine so it reaches its destination in time and place and people can be rescued. Third, why do firemen use long ladders? Answer. Firemen use long ladders so that they can reach the higher floor of the building that are on fire. Were the people at the window afraid, nervous, or foolish? Okay, so the answer is afraid. The people at the window were afraid. Fifth one. Why were Asif and the firemen happy when they climbed on to the fire engine again? Answer. Asif and firemen were happy when they climbed onto the fire engine again because the fire had been put out and they had successfully saved the people who were trapped in the fire. They had done their job well and helped a lot of people. Your homework for today is you need to copy and write down all the question and answers, okay, along with the meanings in a very neat handwriting and learn them very well and properly. Practice to read the chapter and you need to send the homework to me personally on WhatsApp by 6 p.m. so that we can mark your attendance for this particular day. Okay. I hope you have understood the chapter. If at all you have any queries or any doubts, please feel free to ask. Thank you for attending today's lecture and studying. Thank you for joining with us. Stay home and stay safe. Take care of yourself, okay, and take good care of your near and dear ones as well. Thank you. Bye bye.